This week only.
Welcome to Talk in the Box.
We're live from the Emmys red carpet and behind the scenes getting ready for television's biggest night. Sunday at 8 a.m. on the KTLA-5 Weekend Morning News.
The widow of late conservative voice Charlie Kirk speaking out with an impassioned message following his assassination this week, what she's now vowing to do, and new details about the suspect.
Also now at 10, the death of Charlie Kirk having reverberations all the way here in Hollywood. How tomorrow's Emmys will look a little different, at least on the red carpet.
Plus, survivors of January's Eaton wildfires still healing as they work to rebuild their lives. We'll tell you why some are fired up over plans for a potential new sitcom in their devastated community.
Still seeing a little bit of cloud coverage to start the day. Sunshine and very mild temperatures today, but we do have another warm up on the way this coming week. We'll talk about the heat.
Here's the thing, live television. Everybody was yelling at me to turn my mic on, and I'm like, all right. So here's the thing. You experienced a live moment. It's a human moment. And coming up in entertainment, we're going to see if you can follow me along. We're going to go from The Bachelor to Dancing with the Stars and how both those two create the perfect podcast and how there might be a brand new franchise in The Golden Bachelor. All that and coming up, and am I on? Excellent. Crush the game. My first.
We are buckled up, ready to go for that. Good morning, and welcome to the KTLA Weekend Morning News at 10 a.m. I'm Omar Lewis, in for Megan Tellis.
And I'm Lauren Lister. And what I love the most about that was we finally got a cameo from a member of our crew, Defari, who is so cool. I'm always trying to get him on camera.
And he always says
that
no.
was the first time?
Yeah.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
First time
pretty big moment.
And it definitely was not intentional.
Not at
There's
all.
a lot of people who work behind the scenes who make the show, happen for all of us who don't want the attention. So, we try to respect that.
We don't understand it.
We don't.
We obviously are the total opposite.
We're totally different.
But we respect their humility.
We do. All right, from our Mount Wilson camera, we're seeing that cloud deck that a lot of us are still seeing outside this morning. Should clear, though, over the next couple of hours. Right now, 70 at LAX, same in Burbank, same for the airport in Long Beach, and 69 at John Wayne Airport. This afternoon, temperatures will look like this. 90 for Palmdale, 83 for Burbank today, 82 in Simi Valley, 88 for Woodland Hills, 74 in Hawthorne today, 82 for Pomona, 76 for Santa Ana today, and in the Inland Empire, 86 for Riverside. Back to you.
Casey, thank you. A North Hollywood studio calling on the community to come roll up their sleeves. Here's a live look at Stuart Rogers' studio on Lancashire Boulevard. They're hosting a blood drive today to honor actor Johnny Wachter. Wachter died last year while protecting a friend, and organizers say this event carries on his legacy of selflessness. This blood drive runs until 3 p.m. Donors get a $10 In-N-Out or Amazon gift card, courtesy of Cedars-Sinai. Walk-ins are welcome, but RSVPs are encouraged.
Now to our top story at 10 o'clock. Charlie Kirk's widow is speaking out for the very first time since he was shot and killed.
Erica Kirk vowing to continue his work while calling on his supporters to unite. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw joining us live in studio with more on her message this morning. Hi, Jennifer.
Omar and Lauren, good morning. Now, the manhunt is over, but the motive remains unclear. The suspect apparently wasn't affiliated with any political party and hadn't voted in at least the last 2 elections. He is being held without bail at a Utah County jail and is reportedly not talking to investigators. But who is talking and who we are hearing from is Charlie's widow.
I will never, ever have the words to describe the loss that I feel in my heart. My husband laid down his life for me, for our nation, for our children.
For the first time since the assassination of political activist Charlie Kirk, his wife Erica is speaking out. The couple share 2 young children, ages 1 and 3. She says her older daughter keeps asking about her daddy. She thanked law enforcement and pledged to keep the Turning Point founder's legacy alive. Her heartfelt speech came just hours after the Utah governor made that announcement. Now, Kirk's suspected killer, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson of Utah, was arrested a short time after investigators released images of the suspect. Authorities say he confessed to his father. As the investigation closed in on Robinson as the prime suspect, the FBI was aided by facial recognition technology that followed him The family home is in southern Utah, 3 hours from the crime scene, and that's where Tyler Robinson attended public school. He later earned a full scholarship to Utah State University and had a near perfect score on his ACTs. Now, he only lasted about a semester there, and he went on a leave of absence and then never went back. Back on UVU campus, many are grateful the alleged killer is locked up and express condolences for Kirk's family.
I have a 4-year-old, so I just can't imagine. You know, I just really pray for his kids, and I hope that that gives his wife like something to hold on to, because I can't imagine how she feels right now.
The Utah native is facing multiple felony counts, including aggravated murder, discharge of a firearm, as well as obstruction of justice. The president calling for the death penalty. The FBI confirming political threats are on the rise here in the U.S. A grave concern for lawmakers who are united under one front that political violence will not be tolerated, calling for unity across the aisle.
I absolutely believe that this is a watershed in American history, yes. The question is what kind of watershed? And that chapter remains to be written. Is this the end of a dark chapter in our history or the beginning of a darker chapter in our history?
We've also learned this morning Charlie will be laid to rest next Sunday. The president will be in attendance. Lauren.
Jennifer, thank you for that live report. The aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination reverberating far beyond the shooting itself. An NPR analysis found at least 33 people have been fired, placed on leave, or investigated for social media posts criticizing Kirk or appearing to celebrate his death. Most were educators, but the list also includes a sports reporter, city officials, and even an employee of the Carolina Panthers. Conservative activists are sharing screenshots online and pressuring employers to take action. Republican lawmakers say they're ready to back those efforts. Critics warn the response risks silencing debate, even as many acknowledge that celebrating political violence is not okay.
10:07 is now your time, and the shooting of Charlie Kirk means extra tight security for Sunday night's Emmy Awards. The Peacock Theater in LA Live will be hosting tomorrow's night's Emmys ceremony, of course. So that's where thousands will be in attendance, including A-list celebrities. Local, state, and federal agencies have been huddling to improve security amid the heightened political climate following Kirk's death. They've decided the event will go on as planned, but with increased LAPD presence around LA Live and private security inside the show.
You may see more of a visible presence. These are all high-profile events, and if something happened at any of these events, it would be a global incident. We all get involved in sharing and talking about that intelligence and what can be done to limit something like we saw this week.
When asked about the LAPD's strategy surrounding this event in downtown LA, the department releasing this statement saying, "We don't discuss security measures for special events or for any event, but we are sufficiently deployed and prepared."
A new sitcom in development sparking debate. Blackish creator Kenya Barris and comedian Mike Epps are working on a CBS comedy about brothers in post-fire Altadena. Some residents who lost their homes in the fire call the idea insensitive. Artist Angelica Perry posted a critique on Instagram saying the project ignores real stories from the community. Others, like fellow artist Nishan Dion, welcome the possibility, hoping the show brings laughter, jobs, and even funds back to the town. Neither Barris nor CBS has commented on the criticism.
The final report from LA County public health officials is confirming elevated levels of lead in soil downwind from the Eaton fire burn area. The testing confirmed earlier findings that soil downwind was contaminated, but it is still unclear if it is entirely related to the Eaton fire. The results are prompting public health experts to urge caution, saying more testing is needed. This comes after preliminary testing sparked soil testing at Pasadena Unified School District sites. That testing also detected elevated levels of lead, arsenic, chromium, and other toxic chemicals. Too big or not quite big enough? Someone called Goldilocks here this morning. It's nearly time to vote for your favorite and fattest bear of the year?
Yeah, we go to Alaska for this one. So brown bears get really large this time of year to survive their winter hibernation. Some of the biggest live in the Katmai National Park in Alaska. On September 23rd, online voting begins to determine the park's annual Fat Bear Champion, where you can vote for the bears you believe best exemplify just fatness.
Those did not look fat enough, though.
Well, this might be at the beginning of the season. So we've seen they have this live camera, and we watch them fish salmon this time of year. So now we're
oh my gosh, they're playing.
Yeah, so here's a look from Katmai National Park in Alaska, where brown bears, you saw them swimming, fishing for salmon, and here they are wrestling, you know. What else are they going to do? So anyway, you can go vote.
I feel like just this story we did, just this week, we did a story about bears here where they say that they are going to be looking for food like 18 hours out of the day. So we're probably going to see them more over the next few weeks because they're going to eat as much as they can before they go
hibernate.
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is our local bears don't hibernate in the traditional way.
Exactly.
Which is so interesting, yeah.
I did not know that. Look at you.
They have trash.
Look, we've done enough bear stories that I talked to wildlife officials a few times about it.
And they have a lot of trash to eat year-round. Yeah. It's interesting what they like.
Absolutely.
All right, outside we go. We're still seeing that cloud coverage along the coast right now. I think we're looking at our Huntington Beach camera where they're set up for that Surf City today and tomorrow. They're having those runs. So if you haven't signed up already, check out their website and see if you can't get on there. All right, event I went to last night, just to remind you, if you don't have plans tonight, it was the 2nd annual Manhattan Beach Food and Wine Festival. It was so fun. It was so great. A lot of KTLA viewers were there. So if you're awake and watching this morning, I said I would say hello to you this morning. So hello. Again, you still have time to get tickets to go tonight. The weather was perfect. You don't even need a jacket. And you get a chance to go sample all the wines. They have hard liquor this year and taste everything from so many good restaurants here in SoCal. All right, temperature yesterday downtown, below average. And we will be again today. And then the warm up will start as we